excited to meet our first guest. You may know her as a legend, an icon, a survivor, and a trailblazer, but most people know her as Erica Kane. Take a look.
You say that you want to end this thing once and for all, and yet every time I open my mouth, you tell me that I'm wrong about you, and when I challenge you to explain, then you just shut down on me.
Look, I had a peaceful life. I didn't ask for any of this, and suddenly I am stuck in some suburban nightmare, having to deal with a multi-million-dollar company and having to run it with you.
Well, if you hate it so much, why don't you just go back where you came from? Go then.
Please welcome Emmy Award winner, Susan Lucci. Through Skype. Remember last season?
Exactly, yes.
It's nice to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here. I think you're terrific, and I'm so happy to be here.
And you too.
Thank you.
I just want to take you in.
Oh.
This dress is stunning.
Thank you. Michael Kors.
Michael Kors.
Thank you.
And you're still rocking giant shoes.
You better believe it. While those are in style, I'm in them.
and you have your fabulous husband, Helmut, with us.
I
Hi,
sure
Helmut.
do.
I love your supportive family, your daughter, your husband, the whole bit.
Absolutely.
So all my children, Erica, Erica, Susan.
Have to smack each other if you come here.
Dun, dun, dun. No, all my children moved from New York, where it had been for so many years, forever, to the West Coast a couple of years ago. How have you been dealing with the move?
Actually, it's still kind of brand new. We moved actually in January.
In January.
Was the move.
Couple of years ago.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, we all were New Yorkers, and we all went kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
We didn't want to move. We didn't want to leave, and it affected everybody, you know, very seriously. For example, our daughter had just moved back to New York, Liza, from LA to New York, and they announced 3 months later that we were moving from New York to LA. Yeah. And that was just horrifying. So fortunately we were able to work out an arrangement. I work 2 weeks at all my children, and then I'm off for a week. I won't be off camera or out of the story, but it's just that I do a lot of extra shows while I'm there.
Yeah. Well, you're a Long Island gal by nature, so how are you adjusting to LA?
Well, I'll tell you,
the shopping.
If only I had time.
The traffic.
The traffic, yes, absolutely. In fact, when we lived in New York, because I am from Long Island, I had about an hour and 15, 20-minute commute in the morning. But I would study my scripts. That's when I would memorize my lines. And now living in LA, we live about 6 minutes door to door. Yeah. And I said to my husband, I'm not sure I can memorize like that. Yeah. I don't know. So he promised he would drive me around a little bit, just so I could learn my lines.
By the way, the other night on Lifetime Movie Network, I was telling the audience during Hot Topics, the day after I saw it, I was watching you and David Charvet in Seduced and Betrayed. Yes. You were a socialite. It was from 1995. Yes. You put on lipstick and you said, "No one leaves me." Red lipstick, and the camera zoomed in. And I said, "You just do it for me every time." You melted ice on your lips to seduce this young, he was a construction worker.
Yes, I asked him, "Don't you need a shower now?"
Yes, you did. I mean, you just give such good entertainment for so many years.
Thank
you know, do you ever get tired of the character Erica Kane, and perhaps, you know, the characters that you play like her? For instance, you know, when I saw on Lifetime Movie Network, and want to do something different?
Well, fortunately for me, I do get to do different things. I got to be on Broadway in Annie, Get Your Gun.
Oh,
so
that's
I got to play Annie Oakley, and that was spectacular. And just now, actually, the finale of Hot in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Good for you.
So I've been having a lot of fun. I think because of Erica Kane.
Yes.
I think because people, you know, have embraced that character, naughty girl that she is.
We love
people
that.
have embraced her, and that gets me the opportunity to do other things.
We love that, and I know that, you know, as a businesswoman, I actually do have some of the shampoos that you sell.
Fantastic.
Yes, on HSN.
Yeah, on HSN, yes, and skincare and Malibu Pilates.
Exactly, just, you know, doing
jewelry.
it. Yes, is that your jewelry?
Yes.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
So Erica Kane has gone through a lot of hairstyle changes.
Oh, yes.
And through it all, you know, everything is stunning.
You're very kind.
Well, have you ever experimented with wigs?
You know, it was really all my own hair on all my children. And then I went to Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
And It's so much fun. But the first night I was supposed to dance the cha-cha with Tony Dovolani, who I just root for each season. And they said, oh, do you want to go to the tanning on the 4th floor? And then we'll put Swarovski crystals around your eyes up into your hairline. And then we'll put on wigs and hairpieces. And I said, no, that's okay, really. I have olive skin and I'll be fine. And just do a smoky eye and just tease it. Well, after the first night, I was like, where are those hairpieces? And what did you say about those crystals in my eyes? I was forever changed.
But you were good on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, thank you.
And the transformations are really something else. So now, Erica Kane.
So much fun.
Erica Kane has been married 12 times. And
is it really?
We've been counting.
I know double digits. 12.
But you, Susan Lucci, you've had one husband and you've had him for a long time. What's your secret?
Yeah.
We love you, Helmet.
Oh, well, I married a fantastic man. I got a lot luckier than Erica Kane has yet, but she's still looking. You have to hand that to her. I have been married to my husband for a long time, thank heavens, because he's fantastic and I want him in my life. And about 11 years ago, Helmut was diagnosed with AFib, which is an irregular heartbeat. He had no symptoms. Many people have the symptoms of a fluttering heart. They might feel little butterflies or they're a little dizzy or short of breath. Helmut had no symptoms. In fact, he was a little annoyed waiting in the doctor's office because he had a tee-off time. He was going to play golf, he skis, you know. So he went in for a minor thing, and the doctor came out. They talked about golf, actually, and then said to Helmut, we have a little problem. You have an irregular heartbeat. And so Helmut was shocked to find this out, and we did research and so on and found a great doctor, and it is treatable, because I didn't know, I knew nothing about this at the time.
It happened all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, but we found out that people who have irregular heartbeat are 5 times at risk of having a stroke. And so certainly wanting this man in my life and our children wanting him in their lives, you know, we wanted to do everything that we could, and it is preventable. But the point is, what wasn't available 11 years ago when my husband was diagnosed is now available on facingafib.com. It's just that easy.
Fantastic.
So you can find out all that information if you are indeed at risk, because you may not have any symptoms.
Fantastic.
And you can get all the information right there, facingafib.com. And go to the doctor. Men, you know, they don't like to ask directions to the gas station.
That's our job as the wives.
So that's why they need us. So get them a yearly checkup and have the EKG. It's just that simple, and then you'll know, because you need to know. If you don't know, you could wind up with a stroke, and that could be preventable just from knowing.
More with Susan Lucci after this. Still here, and one of the things about soap operas, they're famous for their dramatic close-ups. So Susan is going to teach me how to convey 3 emotions, and I'll see if I can do it.
Okay.
Through the Botox.
Oh. I think something to remember, whichever emotion you're going to do, is try to think of something in your personal life. You don't have to say what it is, of course.
Okay.
But that can fill the emotion that you need to come up with.
Okay.
The first one is worried.
Announcer, give me some backstory.
Wendy just found out the bomb is set to explode.
How'd I do?
I love this. You even did fluttering eyelashes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan.
Because there was a particular thing to be worried about, a bomb scare. That was really amazing. Okay, and the next one is a fun one. The next one is lustful.
Oh, announcer?
Wendy arrives home to rose petals and champagne.
Okay, what's next? That's a good one.
2 thumbs up.
Thank you, Susan.
And the next one is sinister.
Announcer? Dan? Announcer?
Wendy's secret plot to take over the world is underway.
This was fantastic because you also did it with such confidence. Like piece of cake sinister.
Thank you so much for being here. This is our friend Susan Lucci, everybody. All My Children is on ABC Daytime. Check your local listings. And for more information about AFib, go to wendyshow.com. We'll be right back.